As writers, there are more projects we want to work on than we'll ever be able to complete. So that is why here today, I want to encourage you to do something that many writers don't do. That is working on more than one project at once. When I am working on a novel, I want it to be my sole focus so that it can be the best book that it can possibly be. However, events that have happened to me over the last year and this week have really changed my thoughts on working on more than one project at once. So first, let me talk about what just happened in the last few days. As I mentioned last week, the first draft of my second novel is done, so I decided to take a break from it. 2 weeks of not looking at it, so I can see it with a fresh set of eyes. However, I could not stop writing. So I decided to start writing the third novel. Initially, it was only 300 words, a few paragraphs. It was a nice, strong opening, introducing an interesting character. But then it got worse. And by worse, I mean larger, as the next day I was at 2,000 words. This was covering a couple chapters from one character's perspective. But then it got even crazier as I got to 4,100 words, introducing a whole new POV character and 3 full chapters. 6,700 words the next day, making that my most productive writing day since February at least. And the following day after that, the first 5 chapters of novel 3 were done at 8,100 words. At this point, I wasn't 100% sure where I wanted to lead the story to get to its midpoint and ending, so I'm gonna stop it there and do some heavy outlining so I don't get overextended. But I'm so glad I did this. If I stuck to only one project, I would not have this great start to another novel. And this is all the while I'm waiting to revise book 2. Speaking of book 2, this took me over a year to write the first draft. I would have written it a lot faster, but during that whole time, I was alternating between book 2 and publishing book 1. That included a lot of revisions and reading the story front to back dozens of times. If I only stuck to book 1, focusing on revision and not letting myself write anything else, I would not have this 80,000 word rough draft. Now I hold no reservations against working on more than one project at once. For example, this is a second YouTube channel. I post here every week and the main channel every week. So do not be afraid to branch out, for no creative project of yours needs to hold total dominion over your writing talents. And that is the message I have for all of you this week. Let me know if you like to focus on one project, or if you have always liked alternating between different creative works as you build them up. And if you have enjoyed this video, be sure to leave a like and subscribe, as I will have another one out for all of you next Wednesday at 5 p.m. Eastern Time.